Goa, in the rains, smoke everywhere, romance on every corner, lush greenery and smoke everywhere. People walking hand in hand through the fields, heading to the beach for a swim, and smoke everywhere. Smoke basically plays a really important part in my life. If you like meat as much as I like, and you like what happens to meat when smoke is introduced into it, then you're going to love this place, and it's called Smoke.
So where is all the smoke that you're talking about? Because I've been looking desperately. I'm scared there's a fire on somewhere, but there's no smoke.
Smoke is in everything lying in front of us.
Ah.
We're at the Smoke Barbecue that was established in 2018 by Jeff. Now, Jeff and Mo, the two partners who run this place, started it because they found that there was a lack of fabulous barbecue places across Goa. So they found the solution because Jeff has been working at different restaurants. He's worked as a dish cleaner. He started working as a sous chef. He started working in marketing. He worked at service.
Basically, unlike certain people we know, Jeff has been working all his life instead of just landing up at places and eating a lot of food. Yes. Is that what you were trying to say?
That's what I'm trying to say. So from Alberta, Canada, Jeff came here in 2015, 6 years ago. Fell in love with Goa like all of us. Oh, that is so good, yeah. Decided to stay on and decided to smoke some meat and serve it to all of you in a barbecue joint. And he's really refined what he does over the years because Smoke Barbecue is a fantastic place. By the way, where is it here? It's in
Smoke Barbecue is in a little area of Anjana called Mazal Vado. Very easy to find. It's got cream chalk, which is very famous. On one side it has Bomra's, which is the Burmese kitchen. It has the Orchard store. It's a very busy intersection, so excuse all the noise you hear at the back. And Jeff actually has a smoke in the village of Shapora. But this is a new place that they've set up. They call it The Joint. There's no connection between the two. And Jeff is a very old friend of mine. He was introduced to me by his wife, who's also my tattoo artist. So all these tattoos that you see here are the work of Jeff's wife, Katja. And all the work that you see here is Jeff's work.
Oh my God. And what work. Here's how the smoked barbecue wings are done from the horse's mouth.
Chicken wings have been one of my favorite dishes for a long time. I've enjoyed making them for many, many years. Now, this ones I make here, I use a big blend of local spices. I use coriander, garlic powder, onion powder, jeera, sugar, salt, pepper. I toss them in that, then I put them into the smoker with mango and jackfruit wood blend to lock in the flavor of the masala. Then I coat them in my own special tangerine ginger garlic barbecue sauce, and we finish them on the grill so it gets nice and crispy skin on the outside. Absolutely delicious. They're one of my best sellers since I started using them.
Oh, that is beautiful. Beautifully smoked. Flavor on top of it. It's gone right through the meat. And the best part, the slight hint of pepper, a slight hint of flavor in it. And it's
That's my cue! Ta-da! Anything that you talk about that has to do with herbs, spices, you will find that I will talk about my favorite brand, 24 Mantra Organic. Super, super black pepper. And you want to put some of this in there and like squeeze it on top?
I already put some over here. I'm going to squeeze it on top of nothing because I love the flavor. The onion rings, which are very special. So a little bit of pepper on the onion rings. Here we go. Nice big flakes of pepper. And remember, pepper is black gold. But the whole world came over to India to try and get their hands on some pepper. So it's very important. It's a very important spice. And more importantly, when you go with 24 Mantra, there's a lot of benefit because the pepper is purely organic.
Number one. Number two, it's sourced directly from the farmers with no middleman involved. It's got absolute traceability, so you know where your pepper is actually coming from. What we really like about this is that it is packed with flavor. Now you go do the math. It's probably because there are no herbicides, no GMO foods involved. It is just natural food the way the earth meant you to have it. And it's gone into a lot of things. Please come and see my favorite dish. Jeff is Canadian. At the Rocky May, I've told you he's from Alberta, Canada. So this is the national dish, and he actually told us about it.
Poutine's the national dish of Canada. It started off in a little Montreal restaurant way back in the 50s, and then it's grown. It's in every single restaurant across the country, from little McDonald's up to the Four Seasons Hotel. So when I opened my place in Goa, I had to bring this here. So this is the traditional poutine is made with beef gravy and cheese curd. Now beef has got bit of a touchy history here in India, so I'm staying away from that. I needed to have some more vegetarian items since I'm a barbecue restaurant. So I make a mushroom onion gravy, and I use local small batch paneer. And it gives a really lovely texture, it's a beautiful flavor, and it's been one of my biggest sellers as well.
Come goes, look how nice it is when you say the name of this dish. Poutine, Poutine. But what I like even more is this. He's done some magic with paneer. I've always loved paneer, but he smokes his paneer and then he puts it in this wonderful sandwich. And he's also got a really awesome veggie smash burger.
Well, there's a lot of places doing burgers here in Goa, but we're doing it a little bit differently. We do a thing called a smash burger, where we don't actually make a patty. We just take a little meatball, we put it on the griddle, and then we literally smash it down in. So it cooks super fast. I use a special blend of the specially blended mix of the beef mince, and it stays the fat in there. It stays juicy, gets crisp, and it locks all the flavor inside when we cook it. And then we have a load of different toppings you can put on it. We can do a fried egg, grilled mushrooms, peppers, onions, cheese, guacamole, salsa. I don't even remember everything we can put on there as well. Ooh. But it's one of the best burgers in Goa available right now.
And I'm gonna smash its way into my mouth.
He's not going to be talking for a while. So here's the magic that happens. When you take prime meat, when you take fine meat, a good cut, good mince, whatever you want, and then you introduce smoke slowly over a period of time, which could go as long as minimum, as little as 1 hour, and then it could go as long as 24 or 36 hours. The chicken wings, for example, are smoked for 6 hours, which is a really long time. So the smoke just permeates into the meat and gives it that really nice, smoky, well done sort of taste. A big, big flavor that bursts in your mouth. And it's not very complicated, but it's not very easy to do. And Jeff and Mohit have done the job on this meat. It is fabulous. They've really made sure that every bite you take, like this incredible Philly cheesesteak sandwich, take a look at that cheesesteak over here. Beautiful pieces of meat, smoked right through, as you can see. And then once they're smoked and they're full of that delicious flavor, they're thrown onto a pan and grilled on both sides for a few seconds, and then put into this lovely sandwich with capsicum and chili and onions, and just that whole sweet and smoky flavor really gets you. And then they serve it out, and you take a bite, and you're in instant heaven.
On camera, I'm going to take a credit for a lot of this vegetarian stuff because then Jeff loves his meat. And he used to do basically meat, smoked meat. And then every time I met him, I would grumble and say, Jeff, what? Yeah, you got nothing for the vegetarians. So when he opened this new cafe in Anjana, he decided to experiment and put a lot of vegetarian items on there just so that I would stop nagging him.
Super crunchy onion rings, beautifully caramelized onion in the middle. The beauty of this whole thing is the simplicity of it. They make their own sour cream, their own guacamole, they make their own mayo, just about their own sauces, their own nachos. So it's really put together over here in this little shop that you see. And that's a lot of stuff coming out of the little place.
And you know what? Indians, no matter where we are very familiar with the concept of smoke. In some parts of India, it's called dungar. In other parts, it's called any other name that you can think of it.
Smoke.
Smoke.
So come down here when you want a soothing, smoke-filled, romantic bite of something delicious and hot. Have I told you about the beach?
Don't touch me after you've said romantic.
Early in the morning, you're
Don't
walking on the
people are
beach.
watching.
There's greenery everywhere. The ocean is coming up onto the beach, and there's smoke coming down the mountains, and you can smell beautiful meat barbecuing. You understand what I'm saying?
I think your hair is on fire.